Hi, you guys. Welcome back for another episode of More to the Story. I am Farron Moore.
I am to hear more.
And today we got two special guests.
Right.
So,
Guesses.
And they sons is.
two special guests and they somebody's sons. First, we have our brother here he's also from St. Louis, y'all. Arvin Mitchell.
Hey, everybody that's watching. Farron called me old today, so I'm gonna act old on. I'm gonna act
You
old
don't
on this
have to
on
act-
this on this program.
You don't have to act
And you
me
don't
amigo
have to
de Negro.
And you don't have to insult me, young lady.
You don't have to act. It comes naturally.
I'm old. Okay, I will know that.
We also have, actually, I met you like within the first few months of me moving out here to LA, Dsean Ross.
What up, everybody?
Another comedian.
That was a flimmy what up. Okay.
Get a little no.
What up?
Listen, guys, we were supposed to be here a little early. I'm not going to hold you. We were actually supposed to start filming at 5 o'clock. But we were at this event
It was amazing.
called the Black Market Flea, which was basically a black vendor collaboration of clothing, music, food.
Black-owned marketplace. It
Black-owned marketplace. And it
food
was,
and clothing,
fantastic.
arts and music and
Yes.
Good vibes.
candles and
Listen, we have not...
all the things.
Oils, everything.
Oils.
We
I love
haven't been
oils.
around that many black people who are just all on the same frequency and all in the same age group and ever, possibly. Like ever. And we was like, yo, we need to be here another hour, so we had to push the filming back. And I don't feel any type of way about it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
He just ratted me out because I definitely blamed it on Amir that we had to push it back when I was
She
securing,
did say that.
when I was securing our guests.
She called me and she said, hey, the producer needs to move it back.
I just talked to my tech and he
Well, here's the funny
said
thing. I
he
literally
needed
heard
an
a lot
extra
of noise.
hour, but I sound like I'm in a nightclub. Right?
That's why the
I'm in a
first thing when I got here, remember, I was like, yo, where
They
you guys at? There
calling
was a
me
lot
to
of
the
noise.
floor. It's like, my producer, he needs a little extra time. I'm
I mean,
sorry.
he did
He's
because
totally,
he wanted to push back.
totally
So,
unexpected.
technically,
I'm so
she still
sorry.
didn't lie. She
At the
still
same
didn't lie.
time, I was there too.
Yeah,
Yes.
we ran into him, and we all like talked together and was like, so we gonna push this
That's
back?
hilarious.
Let me say this.
We're having a great time. So sorry, friend. I lied to you.
What? Oh, that scared the crap out of me.
Right?
I came from Utah, so this was an overdose of blackness for me. And I loved every second of it.
It was amazing.
I've seen, man, this was.
Arvin was so excited.
If I had a tail, he'd be wagging.
We would stop somewhere and look around and be like, where did Arvin go?
I just dip off, just looking at all these.
Just all of a sudden, he just come back just cheesing. It's
Happy,
like, what?
I'm happy. I'm seeing white teeth. I'm seeing bell bottoms. Yeah,
As opposed
I
to-
love. I'm seeing black people with puppies, dogs, and stuff. We don't do dogs.
I-
9 times out of 10, not like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
My favorite thing was that like people act like black people don't really do dogs or pets, period, animals, period. But there were at least 2 vendors there
Next to
who
each other.
sold
dog
dog
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah,
and it was
paraphernalia.
like,
So, mommy, somebody doing it.
yes,
Let
but then there was not anybody walking around with their fucking dog.
No, there were 2 there.
But it
2
wasn't
dogs?
not like in the mall though.
Yeah,
We'll see like 10 people with dogs walking through the mall. But there it was like they weren't in the way they usually are. It's like, why you bring your dog here? All these fucking people. That dog don't want to be here.
The dog don't want to be here.
My
But-
favorite part
What?
was to hear getting ran up on by people who love him on social media. Man.
Every
Dude,
turn.
dude, this
Every
is
turn.
the love, man. The love it's a beautiful thing.
It was a beautiful thing.
Nobody came up and said, "You know what I didn't like about your comedy." I've had somebody do me that way, but it was all love, pictures and stuff, man. Shout out to everybody who just show love.
It was a good. And it never really happens that often because it's never really an event where it's that age group all together like that. Only other places that happened that frequently was like London. When we were walking through London shopping, it happened like that, like every 10 steps. And I was like, how do y'all know me? And the internet,
it was
the power-
super impressive walking through the Louvre in Paris and people stopping him to take a picture of him. I was like, nigga, we are in
Paris. We're niggas in Paris, and y'all just care about this.
You're black people in Paris.
Sorry.
Amigo that Negro.
Sorry, amigo de Negro.
Amigo that Negro.
It's gonna be my new name.
Have you gotten the I know to hear love yet though?
Oh,
Like
a couple
if you
of times
like
I
he
have.
posted something, they're like, oh, I didn't know you knew
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
is so
Yeah.
this. I'm like, you just led with I know him, so I don't need to hear the rest. I already know.
Dsean it's not just humbling for me. I'm more proud of him than anything because I started doing stand up before to hear.
He was
And-
on the show we did back in the day at the
here
school.
so.
He was the opening.
You were there.
Yes.
Wow.
Dsean
That
and
was
Arvin
so
did
many
comedy
years
at
ago.
my college when I was a student at my college. They were already professional comedians traveling.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
And-
amazing. Really?
Yes.
Get
Yeah.
the fuck out.
That's
Yeah.
so crazy.
Hey, I'm glad I didn't treat you bad.
This is
Can you imagine? Oh my God. And Dsean been holding on this the whole time. He was waiting for this one moment.
I
I'm
know,
gonna catch
right?
myself.
Right. but what's the phrase they say in that regarding that?
You gonna step on who you come up and
No.
step down?
Burn.
Man,
Burning
it might
bridges.
don't
I don't
step
know.
on something
I don't
because
know.
it could be attached to the
Yep.
butt you got
I
to
don't-
kiss.
yeah.
Don't call the kettle black before the butt cheeks.
And then the-
it happens. That's what happens.
Stones with glass houses and then skillets
Yep.
inside the house.
If
Big
you
nostrils
watching
give you
this
air.
and you
that
if you
part.
get
You don't think fat meat greasy?
There you go. That's what I'm saying. There.
yeah, one of them, one of those. Where you done butchered all the cliche phrases, but you know what we saying if
know
you're
what we
watching
saying.
this.
You think you're nickel slick, but I got your penny change. Is
Oh,
that
my
what
mom
it
had one too. Boy, don't you take no wooden nickels. Mama, how old are you?
Yeah.
Wooden nickels?
is? Don't you eat no yellow snow?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
It's
that's all I
salty.
got. That's all I got. I'm done now.
Can women write their name in the snow?
That's
Yeah.
funny.
If they got a funnel.
Yeah.
If she-
Actually, there's something out there for the
Yeah.
nature lovers or the super
I
sporty
seen that.
chicks that like they could stand up and they hold this like little
like a
cup,
funnel looking
a
thing.
funnel thing, and they're able to pee standing up.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's a lot of work to do. When you can just squat and let it go.
Not if you're not somewhere where you can squat and let it go,
You
or
always somewhere you can
can't
squat.
pull your clothes down.
I've seen y'all pull
all
over on the
way.
side of the freeway and do that.
Yeah.
To here
Yes.
trying to figure out how we got here. But go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm good. We
Oh.
about to read this question.
We went
Yes.
Let's do it.
So I have questions. I absolutely love conversation cards. And so these latest ones that I have, I'm obsessed with. They're Ace Metaphors, Tonight's Conversation, the card game. And these are the Sexy 69 After Dark questions. They have different ones, but I'm about to get in y'all business. My favorite thing to do.
In my business.
Who's going to answer this question? Maybe I'll make all y'all answer it. Okay.
Well, all right. Why you gotta phrase everything like you bullying everybody? I make y'all.
Why are you so caught up on the semantics? If you don't want to, tell me
He
no.
don't like being
I
bullied.
want to
That's
tell
why.
you yes. I'm sorry.
Arvin, I would like for you to answer this question. Would you mind?
I will.
Okay, I'm going to start with Dsean. So
See how she at? And I gotta live with this all the time.
he started.
And this is why I drink.
This is why I drink.
That's not why.
This is why I drink.
You drink because Emma, your mama, is
Ooh.
Arvin. Is oral sex mandatory during every sexual encounter? We're
I
talking
didn't-
about receiving.
Okay, let me just say, I didn't know this was about to be a thing, and I have a brand to protect, but don't interrupt me, please. Sex does happen to whoever's watching that's affected by my brand. Absolutely not, because you want to get to it, and sometimes the other person might have a headache, or you might not have enough time. So no, it's not. And if I can't judge other people. If that's a standard for you, something wrong with you.
Oh, but that he started with I
I
won't.
can't judge other people.
Oh,
but-
you know what? Well, I guess I'm judging. You know how precious time is? See? That's how precious it is. So to answer your question, no, it's not mandatory. So that's my answer. I love it. It's great. It's like an appetizer.
An
It's
appetizer.
like an appetizer, but you don't need it. Okay.
I like my appetizers. I'm just saying, if you press for time, You ever been pressed for time?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The press for time don't even. I mean, you get it like, hey, say hey, hello, like a fling hello on me because I'm
like-
never going to.
He was like, just kiss it on the tip and then let's get started.
Because you doing that is going. I'm there when you do the. You don't have to do everything else because I'm already there, and it's never going to get more than just there.
Yeah.
Unless you got like an
can't
hour and a half to
out
kill.
there.
Yeah, unless you got an hour and a half to kill,
He
it's
said-
just going to be there.
Did
It'll
he
never
just
go
say-
over there
Yeah.
unless you got an hour and a half to kill. So let me just go ahead and bump.
You
Hello,
can't
boom.
out there.
Yeah, you already said.
Or you can only do that. How about that? You
We ain't got
even-
time. We ain't got time for that.
Okay. All right.
We ain't got
Yeah,
time for that.
sometimes
No.
you might.
Well,
No, listen, you have to have my head,
I think
legs
it's
tied behind my
necessary.
head.
You think it's?
I think it's necessary.
It's mandatory. You like even with quickies. You
Yeah,
like yeah.
I need at least a good 2 minutes.
he can't even get his.
It could be 30 seconds, but here's the thing:
A 30-second.
if I'm gonna need to moisten you, I'm gonna need you to moisten me too. You know what?
Moisten?
Cheers to that.
Moisten?
I concur.
Cheers to you.
No.
It helps the sliding. Is all I'm saying.
What was that?
I actually will get
Is this
offended if you like
true?
to put it in, but you
say
didn't
what?
put your mouth there.
That
first.
you-
Really?
No, that's it.
Wow,
Was
okay.
it next? No, it wasn't next.
You know I don't know.
Cheers
Wow.
to
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Well,
Well-
who sang that, y'all?
That was something sound like it was on an album.
It was a
Oh,
single.
people commenting. They said
Yeah.
it's
Oh.
not mandatory for me, but my partner.
Yes, mandatory.
They say the moisten. Okay.
The moisten, it just helps the sliding. That's all I'm saying.
Joy Lynn said it is not mandatory for her, but my partner it is. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Tira said, "Oh Lord."
I was like, was the question too jarring?
No,
for you?
I think it was the moisten.
The moisten?
The
The
oh
moisten?
Lord. Oh
Okay.
Lord. What about you, man? You ain't say nothing.
I didn't because we usually don't answer them. Well, I think it depends on how we feel.
Yeah.
We
Well,
get
how
we
you
get the
feel?
option.
Yeah.
Giving is mandatory for me. Not receiving.
I see why you
so,
married.
yeah.
Let's see why you married. Cheers
Wow.
to you too.
Babe, big smile.
See, lady, that's why she has a ring.
You see what the fuck going on? And it's that second one.
He
I was
upgraded.
like,
Yeah.
Let me
He
upgrade.
upgraded me. He did.
She went
He
to a
did.
class and she came back with this. I was like, let me see that ring. Let me see
Let me
that
see
ring.
that ring.
Yeah, I got you this.
Well, ladies,
If
pay
anybody's
attention.
out there thinking of dating me, listen to Farron.
Yeah.
Player. Thank you
And-
so much, Simone.
Right.
And
That
if you-
song was from Player.
Oh,
And that was
okay.
like, they only had like 2 good songs.
Right, you see it? Yes. Lady Blue said tear, cheese, and hard.
Hey,
It's supposed
listen.
to be.
Come on, it's been a good weekend. We got good new music from Currency. Goddamn me. Who else?
We
Really?
met Saba
Big-
today, y'all.
We just met Saba walking out of the Black
and I
Market
met
Flea.
Duckworth for the 3rd time. No, he didn't remember me, but I remembered him.
Yeah, yeah, it was a good time, man.
Yes, that
Got
was a good
Saba
time.
in the party.
That was
You know
a
what I'm saying?
good time.
Talked
Whatever.
a little bit on the
Yeah.
IG. Might be pulling up to the studio. You never know.
Come on now.
Oh, it's gonna
Never
happen.
know.
I think it's gonna.
Oh,
happen.
he's definitely gonna pull up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to start. Well, I already started with the cards, but I want to read this listener letter to you guys because I like that I have all guys here, so I want your opinions.
I'm a man.
I'm sorry. I sound gross. I'm super congested, you guys. Nothing crazy, nothing COVID related, but the weather changing. Fuck you, Dsean. I saw that.
I was actually gonna give you a tip to get rid of your mucusy.
Oh, okay. I saw you. You looked over and gave me a side eye. Then you switched hands with your glasses like this bitch is
No,
about
but I was
to.
gonna tell you like this will get rid of the mucus.
Text it to me because you tell me I won't remember.
I was having up.
But so
I am old.
this letter, anonymous. This person doesn't want their name shared, so I'll just read the letter. Hey, Farron and Tahir, I'm a super fan and have been following y'all journey since before the inception of the podcast, and I admire your relationship. The transparency of your relationship allowed me to be more open and honest about what kind of relationship is best for me. Recently, I have started dating someone who is open sexually as I am, and we just click. I'm bisexual, not sure if I can be in a relationship, quote unquote, with a woman, but definitely like to sleep with them, LOL. My man likes to reveal things during sex and has revealed that he enjoys anal sex. We have been having anal sex since our second sexual encounter. He has slept with trans women, Claims to be a top and not a bottom. We don't trust him. Why claims? He likes to get his salad tossed. He likes nasty and disrespectful sex and watch trans porn. I'm open-minded, so none of that is my issue. My issues are what? I hate y'all.
No, I'm like, that's not your issue. Yo, it gets worse.
Yo,
Right.
don't
Okay.
yuck nobody's
Yeah,
young.
don't yuck nobody's
We don't
young.
yuck
I'm
nobody's
not
young.
yucking.
Let's go. What else we got?
Okay, so my issues are one. He is only having anal sex and is refusing to have vaginal sex with me. He keeps adding stipulations to having vaginal sex.
What are they?
He had vaginal sex twice and he climaxed immediately both times. Oh, okay. Number 2. He wants me to talk dirty/nasty to him, and I've never done that, so I'm not good at it. Number 3. Turn off Arvin's mic.
No.
Number 3, he wants me to tell him nasty/degrading stories about myself, but I don't have any, so he gets pissed off.
Dang.
Number 4,
That's a lot of problems.
he likes to role play, mostly shit degrading women. One time he slapped me while role playing. I'm a survivor of domestic violence, but we've never talked about it, so I've been kind of ignoring him since. Should I talk to him and explain why that is a no-go for me, or just stay away? Number 5.
How many? I was like, because I'm ready to interject.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Just tell me how many.
5 is the last one.
Okay.
He's open to us having other partners, but since he is not giving me the sex that I desire, I just want to not deal with him and get someone else. Should I talk to him about these issues first, or should I assume common sense? Please help me out and keep my identity a secret already on it. I look forward to hearing what you both have to say.
Okay. First of all, Lachey and Tierra both said, "Wow, this is a lot." At the same time,
They did.
They said it at the exact same
At the
time.
exact same
She kept
time.
And secondly, I also want to point out that Arvin said I gave him a drink that he's glad he's not driving a rental, but he's also finished it. That drink was supposed to last him the entire show, and that drink is gone.
Dude, we got 2 of them.
Yeah, dang, man.
I warned him. We have 2 episodes
I'm
to
good.
do.
We still got a big bottle.
Pepsi.
It's Pepsi.
So
All
I think
right,
we should let our guests go
Yes,
first because they're
yes,
going to be the
yes.
most
Woo.
open.
Who
They're
wants
going
to
to
go?
be
I
the
feel
most.
like Dsean want to tell.
Go for it, Dsean.
Wait.
It's up to you.
Man,
You want
go.
me? Okay, so that was a lot. Like, not the story. She said my problems and started listing.
Yeah.
Where do I go with this? I think you should cut your brother. Cut him off. Cut him off.
It's a lot
Because
going on.
Yeah.
you have too many problems.
It's a lot going
That's-
on, and then she also
that's
hasn't
not your
addressed
person. Don't waste
that
your time.
trauma.
That
That trauma in
trauma-
itself is never going to.
It's not going to go until you address it, until you deal with it.
And not only that, him finding out that it's attached to trauma might actually turn him on more. He seems
So
like
he
he might.
may try to
But
trigger
he's
it.
trying to, like she said, he wants me to tell degrading stories. He tries to, so let's role play so I can degrade you, smack you, and do these things. Maybe he's just not into you, or he likes to degrade women. So he, needs
He
somebody
also may be a masochist.
who knows.
different
Yeah,
levels of
right.
that.
I don't know.
So
Yeah.
he
So
needs
I'm just
to-
saying you probably don't need to be in that situation.
She might not be
the
ready for that.
problems was too many for me. I was like,
Yeah.
God, that's why even you was like, are we
How
gonna come to
many,
an
right?
insult? It was longer than a paragraph.
I
I
just
feel
needed
like
to know
It
how
was,
many.
that many
You're
problems-
crazy if you stay in this situation.
You gotta
like
bounce.
seriously, he's giving you all the red flags. Like this dude is a maniac. I like to role play sometimes, but he's hurtful. Yeah, like this dude got so many layers. It's scary.
And I'm guessing she didn't want to get smacked because she said he smacked me and he probably hit her hard too.
And
And
you know,
that's something that you talk about beforehand.
Yeah.
You don't surprise somebody
you
with
don't
a
just overhand
smack.
smack
there's a
a
level,
Yeah.
like you gotta practice.
You don't surprise somebody with
Even
a
if a
smack.
girl
You
goes
gotta make
smack
sure.
me, I still go.
You know what?
You gotta go harder, and I go.
Yeah, you might need to call old boy.
You need another dude because I don't smack harder than
I
that.
just recorded. I'm like, you sure you want me to smack you in your face harder with the
And-
palm of my hand?
and I'm gonna need you to sign
This
this.
day of February 20th,
On
22nd. Yeah, yeah.
See it right here.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
You
Hold
did sign the
today's
bottom list.
newspaper. Like,
Right, all of that.
So the other part was the like he only like to go in the back door.
Only?
Like, cause yo, for real,
Only.
he doing a different kind of role playing.
Yeah.
because he's acting like he likes women.
That's what he's doing.
And I'm not trying to judge what you say. Judge the
No,
young.
he can enjoy.
Don't yuck their yum. Yeah.
Yo.
Let him do what he does. But
Yeah.
you don't seem like they're on the same page because if he wants to be with a man, let him go be with a man. That's fine. Or a woman who, she clearly wants vaginal stimulation. He's not on that.
Right.
So what y'all talking about?
Yeah.
Leave
Okay.
him.
Okay.
Like you
go
said, time
first.
is
It's
too
a lot
short.
of layers.
You
to
go
this.
first,
Time
and
is-
then
I will
I'll say
will
my
this.
part.
I'm not a big fan of anal. I have had anal that I didn't realize was actually anal, and I was surprised. by
Wait a minute.
Yeah. That's a story for another time.
You said you had.
Yeah, I had anal with somebody before that I didn't even know it
all
was
right.
anal.
I
She
was
was
about to stop being my
she
friend.
she
I thought you were
she
saying.
enjoys anal more. She enjoyed anal more than she enjoyed vaginal, or equally as much. And I couldn't even tell the difference. However, I always will prefer vaginal. That is just my thing. The fact that he does not want to even go back and forth, like, all right, tonight we're gonna do this, next time. Like the fact that he's not even willing to like negotiate on that is showing that he's a selfish partner.
Yeah.
It seems like everything that she's doing for his benefit,
And he's doing his.
which makes it a very one-sided experience.
Yeah.
And if this is a relationship, not like if this was a thing where they were sexual partners and not in a relationship, it would be different. Like, because there are people who are subs and they go to someone to be degraded and go to someone to be a servant and a slave, a sex slave, and all of that type of
Dominated.
stuff. Be dominated, all of those things. But if this is a relationship, it is very one-sided, especially if she's not comfortable expressing her trauma.
She can't even say
associated.
this to him.
Right. So
But they're just
would-
dating, so that's not even something that would have come
But
up
hold
yet.
on.
But I'm sorry. Go ahead and finish.
But
Let
if
him
you're
finish.
dating and anal and degrading pillow talk is coming up, then the trauma that could be associated with that degrading pillow talk should come up as well, because that could be a triggering thing for her.
Exactly.
Teacher, pick me.
I know, because I don't want to cut him off.
No, yeah.
But I'm no specialist or therapist or anything like that, but just common sense will tell you, like she just said she's just dating him, but y'all doing all of this.
If you just
What does
unhappy
that mean?
already,
It means that if she's trying to figure this part out psychologically, where they dial back and she trying to figure out why is he doing this, why is he doing that, and these red flags are already popping up, she might want to pump the brakes because
not might.
yeah,
She needs to pump
you
them
need to pump the
brakes.
brakes. And I'm not judging to that degree. I'm just saying this sounds unsafe. That's all I'm saying.
No.
It's like if there's these many triggers involved,
And
you
nobody
like-
wants to be in no one-sided. Well, not no one. She doesn't want to be in a one-sided relationship. What it sounds like.
Yeah.
So then bounce, because clearly he's not. If you keep saying, I'm assuming she's like, yo, let's have sex like vaginally. He's like, nah, turn over, let me get that butt.
Yeah.
You know what I hear though? I hear that his stamina, he cannot last with vaginal sex.
Yeah, I
heard
And
because
so
she's
he's
yeah.
like, I can last longer with anal. I want to do what I'm good at. So accept what I'm good at without him trying to make it work for his partner.
But he's
I
still
don't
being
even,
selfish.
huh?
'Cause he's still thinking about himself.
He's
I can
definitely
last
still
longer.
being selfish, but I just wanted to point out that that's his reason. I
Yeah.
don't get gay vibes from what she has shared about her partner.
Yeah. Well, I
But
mean, then
I
that's a
get
conversation that needs to go to like,
yes.
oh, well, maybe we should try, what are those things called?
Strap-ons?
No,
The little
the
sleeve.
dick, God damn it, the rubber band that goes around the dick.
Oh,
The
cock
ring.
ring.
Cock ring.
Cock ring.
Cock
Now,
ring. The
what go ahead.
So the cock ring,
It's supposed to keep you hard.
well, yeah, it keeps you hard, but it can prolong your
That's so he can go to
ejaculation.
vagina.
But-
yeah, I mean, vagina and the vagina.
You know, like men are still a little slow with introducing toys, even if it's something that,
Not
especially if
me.
it's something
I got a
just for
treasure
them.
chest.
right?
I have a section
We
drawer.
have, we
I got
about to
cock
say we
rings
have
that go over the
outgrown
dick.
our
I
drawer.
got cock rings that
we
go over the
need
dick and
like
balls.
a legit. We
I got a
need
cock ring
something.
with a vibrator on there that hits her for the stimulation as
Yes,
well. I have a
it
cock ring
hits.
that pulsates
It
to
hits.
the vibration of the song that's playing from my phone.
But you know,
I'm out here.
Yo,
sometimes you need
we
someone
on
to introduce
one
you.
half our bed, the other half is just toys laid out, just in case we just don't want to have to fight for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's in arm's reach.
I wasn't
Jump.
ready for this.
Listen, those toys are your teammates,
But-
fellas. They are not your competition.
Yes.
The goal is to please your woman in ways that other partners haven't.
And if you
these
speak to
toys
them,
will
it's
help you do that,
And it's
man.
so
easy if you
But-
talk
Look
to
at
them.
Arvin's face. Look at Arvin. Don't know nothing about this. Look at Arvin.
If you ask a woman
He's
will
like,
tell
that's
you.
why I haven't posted since than 13. I don't know things.
Listen, I've been under a rock, obviously. I've been under a mountain, okay?
No, okay, wait. So her second and third points about like, you don't need a nasty and degrading story. Find one online and read that shit and act like it happened
Or
to
ad
you.
lib.
She don't even sound
But-
comfortable saying it though.
No, I get that. No, I'm
Yeah.
not saying make it work. Like, fuck this dude. Like,
Yeah.
y'all not matched
Compatible,
up
at
right.
all.
Y'all not
Because
compatible.
he gets angry.
Yeah.
He gets
man.
angry. He's not in a position to really, it seems like, to really explore his sexuality for real.
And hers.
And she's not in a space, it seems like, where she's safe explaining her trauma to him. So just part ways. But I do think she should talk to him, but already have your heart stop to walk away. Because I'm all about educating the
That
motherfucker
is a hard
before
stop. Yes.
Before I move on, I'm gonna let you know what the problems are, because another woman is gonna have the same problem, sir. So I want to make sure I do my part, my civic duty, in letting you know where you're broken, so you can fix it before you rope somebody else
That's
in.
if he's willing to listen.
But I am walking away from
You
this
just
shit.
turned into auntie again.
You are not about
Look,
to
little boy.
'Cause a lot of dudes ain't willing to hear something from
Listen
someone who's
here,
leaving them
honey.
either.
Let
though.
mama tell you. So
It's what
I said a lot of dudes aren't open to receiving from a woman who's leaving them too, though. We're not. A lot of dudes ain't open to receiving.
Leave that lead for the end. Be like, look, I want us on the same page. Blah 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 blah. And then, okay, you know what? After sharing all that, I don't think I should be here. Bye.
Okay.
But
Bye.
another point is,
Man.
Arvin was like, she's doing all that and they're just dating. Yeah, because you want to date somebody that you're comfortable sharing. I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of men will never be comfortable sharing the stuff that man is in with somebody unless they've been with them for a while.
I get it.
Because society has put these restrictions and
Facts.
set these norms for, like, Farron has been trying to eat my ass
Oh!
for years.
I got to use the bathroom.
No, you don't. Sit down. Sit down. Hear this.
It's a
Sit
bit
your
much.
ass down.
Listen.
I keep trying. I want the
keep trying
experience.
for years, and I'm like,
And
no.
I enjoy it so much that it's like, yo, like
She
he's my
enjoys
best
her ass,
friend.
is what
I
she
wasn't ready
said.
for that.
He's my best friend, so I'm like, yo, this is so dope. You have to try this. Turn around, bend over. And he's like,
I've
fuck
tried
no.
the drugs she suggested. We've tried the movies and the drinks she suggested. There's one thing I can't bend on yet. Okay, I can't. I feel like the ass
snuck
just
and touched
he
it
don't
one
he
time.
don't he don't get enough break from the job for her to do it correctly.
How was that?
So I can't. I've heard guys. Some of my close friends, they're like, bro, you gotta let her do it. It's gonna change your world. I'm telling you.
I wasn't ready for this.
Yes, I've never
I'm
been
not
it.
He's
judging
been with
you.
us for
Have you
like
ever?
the past 5 hours, and we did not prepare him for what he was about to
Y'all
walk
could have told me.
into.
No.
They fed me tacos.
No.
And we had some donuts
Yeah.
and some chicken.
Yeah,
And
we
we
took
hung
we
out.
danced,
And
and
we
we hung
danced.
out.
We
and
danced. We saw beautiful people.
You thought it was gonna be some wholesome fun
I
today.
thought I
No,
was
you
gonna
didn't.
teach
There's
You
no
know
way
who I
you thought
am.
that.
You know it wasn't
gonna
be
be
like
No
just
way you
wholesome
thought
Farron
fun.
that.
how to dance.
You wanted to teach me how to dance?
I didn't know this was
Sir,
coming. I didn't
Farron
know you
does not
like
need a teacher.
eating booty.
Well,
I wasn't prepared
you know
for
what's
this.
funny? There's a lot of women out there that enjoy this.
Women.
I know.
A lot.
There's a lot of
They
women that
enjoy
enjoy
what?
it.
Giving or receiving?
Both.
Both,
But
yeah.
if you like, that's why dudes we don't communicate
Yeah.
with our partners. It's like that.
Let me ask you
enough
this.
to find out.
whether it's Farron or other women that are listening, or would you do it if the guy had hemorrhoids?
Okay, well, like you got to be realistic about
would
it.
you-
Nobody's gonna do it if
And
that.
how do you know if he has
not
hemorrhoids until you get
butthole.
there?
What do you mean? That's not realistic.
But you don't know
No.
there's
Not
hemorrhoids
judging
until you get there.
No, I'm saying all I'm about to
They
say.
might not know there's hemorrhoids until they get there.
well, you should anticipate.
I've
that
never.
you don't
That's some
anticipate
backdoor
hemorrhoids?
action.
I've never experienced the hemorrhoids ever, and so. But
If you
I
did,
mean,
Have you
it's
seen one in real
hard.
life? I have.
I've seen them on a dog. I've never seen them on a person.
No, this girl showed me. I was like, oh,
Showed you
snap.
hers?
Yeah.
Why
How
are you
close were
smiling so
you?
much?
Because it was cool. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
Yo, your inside is
Wow.
outside. You're so cool.
Because we were that cool.
You got
she
a
showed
puffy
me.
balloon knot.
She laid on her side. Spread. I was like, oh, that's what a hemorrhoid
Yeah.
looks like in
She
real life.
showed you.
I've never experienced them, but I mean, it's no different than
But-
your butthole. It's no different from your butthole.
No,
it's
it's
like you
different.
clean it, so it's clean. Like I've had female friends who was like, "Yo, I have hemorrhoids," and like my guy still went back there.
Listen, if you listen,
She's clean.
if dudes will eat through red lights, are you really surprised that
No.
they will eat butt with hemorrhoids on it?
No.
I guess maybe
Yo,
they just
The
imagine it's a great.
sensitivity when the light is
great-
red, though, I'm here for running red lights. The sensitivity of the.
I'm tell you what, I was
Okay,
never,
let's change the
I was
subject,
like,
honey.
nah,
You
like,
got
bro,
us on the subject.
high school, college, like, I'll just let you know I'm on. All right, well, I'll catch you next week. Boom, boom, boom. When you get married, you be
Oh,
like,
high school, college.
No.
I was saying in high
When
school,
we-
High school, I wasn't even going down. I was
when
like,
we
I'm
were
not doing
young-
that.
I remember that, man.
Disgusting.
I can't speak to what you were doing
Yo.
with other chicks when we were in college, but with me, you ran red lights with me when we were in college too.
Having a meal?
Having a
No,
meal?
not having a meal.
Oh,
I
okay.
wouldn't.
yeah,
I always
man.
stop them.
yeah,
Yeah.
she always
I'm
stopped
Yeah.
me.
traumatized.
I always stop, but I feel like if I
But
was
I-
like,
yeah.
do it, he would do it for me. But
Yeah,
I'll
I'm-
just stop him.
Have the meal?
Yeah.
I rinse my mouth afterwards. This is what mouthwash is for. This
you
is
a
my forever
vampire,
person.
bro?
This is my forever person. It ain't a whole lot I'm
In
gonna say no
college, she
to.
wasn't your forever
I
person.
knew then, bro. I knew something was about. Bro, she had the key to my house. She was driving my car. I was calling her when I was going grocery shopping. I called her like, "Yo, I know you're gonna come over this week. What you want in the house?"
He
That's
came
good.
She was the only
to
other
the
person.
hospital when I was giving birth to somebody else's kid. Like we were legit
That's
back
good.
then. Yeah.
That sounds so
Back then, you're
great.
still legit.
Fuck you, Arvin.
Wait, don't do that. That's not necessary at all.
So
I was just saying,
okay.
that's
Yo,
a good dude.
We're already like 30 minutes in. I want to jump to.
All right.
I'm jumping.
in no time.
Exactly.
much.
I'm jumping.
It's a bit much.
We might have to just pull Chaunté into this conversation because I can't cut this
poor
one short.
Arvin. Nah, fuck
Stop.
that.
Who
Arvin
said
will be
poor
okay.
me? He said that.
They said poor Arvin. They said,
Oh,
poor Arvin.
Poor Arvin. Not
Remember,
poor.
this is the same Arvin that stole a car and liked it so much he took it to the car wash. He took the car to the car
This
wash.
has
This
nothing.
the same Arvin that would go to the mall and like play dead and
Yes.
like smack
Make a
people in the
seizure.
back of the head.
Yes.
Has
This
nothing
the
to do
same
with
Arvin.
backdoor action.
There was the same Arvin that led police on a high-speed chase and then said, I did it because I didn't feel like going to jail that night.
Oh shoot.
I'm glad
She's
you
here.
interrupted.
I'm finna go get
Yeah,
Yes.
go get Chaunté. Because now y'all
Chaunté
bringing up
is
my
here.
past.
We're just gonna have to bring
I don't-
Chaunté into this conversation because we started later than we expected, and this will just
What
be a
time is
long episode. No, you're
Oh.
fine. It's not your fault.
Nah, Joy,
I didn't know
I
you-
wasn't
you
ready for
need
this.
to leave.
I wasn't.
I
was
I'm
like,
glad
yeah,
he left
I
so
really wanted
I
your
can have
story. I
something
really
to
wanted
say
your
while
story.
everybody
I got
talking
stories.
over me.
Can you
I
hold
don't
on?
get
Can-
it. I
can
don't
we
get
have-
going in
I
the
can
back
rock
door.
out. You can
I
rock
don't
out. Okay,
understand why.
Stop
they
talking
make
to
a
my
logic
people.
out of
Y'all
it.
close your
And
ears. Stop
it's
listening to
insane,
Arvin.
and they shouldn't
Amir,
be bringing up my
flag
past. Don't
this,
nobody
cut
bring
it
up
all
your
out.
past.
Feel
That's the
I don't
old
know
me.
what he's
That's
saying,
the old
and
me.
I reject
They
it.
bringing up my past, and it's
I
not
reject
fair.
it. I
They
don't know
shouldn't
what
edit
he's
this.
saying.
Don't turn it off. What are you doing?
And people should feel free to be them.
Yeah.
Okay, so just real quick. We are here. This is a continuation of the conversation that we already started about the different relationship dynamics. We covered open relationships and polyamory and monogamy and all of that.
Crazery.
But now we are getting into triads. I'm going to give you the definition of all these. Triads, or what they call the V, which are two versions of throuple. So we're going to get into that. And we have Dsean here because he has some experience
And
Maybe I
in
do.
that.
Maybe I don't.
So, hey friends. Green Chef makes eating well easy with plans to fit every lifestyle. Whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, or gluten-free, or just looking to eat more balanced meals, Green Chef offers a range of recipes to suit your preferences. Green Chef's pre-portioned ingredients mean you'll actually reduce your food waste by at least 25% compared to grocery shopping, and I can tell you that is so true because so much produce goes to waste in the Moore's refrigerator. Also, Green Chef saves you time by taking care of meal planning. And that's the part I hate the most. So it's like, yes, like plan this all out for me. These are things I want to eat. Give me all the things to make what I want to eat. And my favorite part is that Green Chef offers 35 nutritious and flavorful options to choose from every week. So you don't get bored. Like the menu's always changing. with spring here and summer coming around the corner, you also have the Green Chef's Fast and Fit option. And this is the ideal meal plan for eating well when you're strapped for time with recipes under 700 calories and ready to eat in 25 minutes or less. So now you're like, okay, you sold me on it. How do I get Green Chef? Let me tell you. Go to greenchef.com/story130 and use code STORY130 to get $130 off plus free shipping. If you missed this, like, you're nuts. Go to greenchef.com and use code STORY130 and get $130 off plus free shipping. Like, what are you waiting for? If you haven't done it yet, this is your sign. So for those in the back, for the #1 meal kit for eating well, greenchef.com/story130. Enjoy. So, you guys, triads is what, like, a committed romantic relationship. This is the definition that I found online. A committed romantic relationship between 3 people, also known as a throuple. And that's like all 3 are equal parts of the relationship, kind of. Or, okay. And also, before we jump into Dsean's business, you need me to scoot over?
Nope, I'm just gonna stand right here. She's gonna be there. We're gonna be good.
You sure? Okay. So, and there's also a V, and that's relationship between 3 people where 2 people are dating the same person, but are not dating each other. And they know about each other. Like, the shared partner is the pivot or hinge of the connecting. So it's the V. This the shared partner and the 2. Oh, for those who can't see.
You just pulled out that Arsenio finger.
My finger's not long. Shut up.
They were
Hey,
talking
mama.
They were
What
talking
up?
about Arsenio Hall on the Fat Tuesdays documentary and how
Yeah.
long his fingers
Fingers
were.
are, yes.
And I never noticed how long his fingers were until that documentary. He
That's
had
hilarious.
this is all you right here, Chaunté.
What up,
He
C?
had a long hand.
Because we were trying to get one done, but we were, but Tahir had us
Like, how am I
late.
late? I'm on time.
Sorry, I tried to
Tahir
smoke
made us
weed.
late,
Y'all
so-
had me smoke 18 cigarettes.
I'm sorry. I missed her text messages too. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Vanna will miss. Listen.
I have to silence my phone. I'm working. Like, what do you want me to do?
No, we're not talking about right now. We talking about how you always miss my text message. Anybody else I understand? But your husband,
You're right.
you miss my text messages
You're
in
right.
my
Can
calls.
you stop now? You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I'll do better. Can you stop now?
My seat,
That's all
because
you-
I've been waiting out. Your
all
ring light don't work. I got one. I just got a ring light. We see everything.
So I've been texting Chaunté, and she never once told me I was only texting her trap phone. And she texts me from this random number, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? Oh, it's me. That's my other phone. Oh, so I had the bullshit phone. And
You know,
now
look,
this
so-
is the real phone. So now I'm really on the inside.
Look, it's better to have 2 phones because when one rings, when the trap phone ring and you don't want to answer, you don't have to because that's the trap phone. But when it's the real phone,
Then
the
you know
people
it's time
you
to pick up.
love, that's why you got this number because I just embraced you
But
with
you
the
know
love.
what's funny? I'm about to get real messy because I got the trap phone number from Tahir. So Tahir didn't have the real number.
Well, I didn't talk to Tahir since
The look on your
2018.
face, boy. He just had to.
He was like, wait,
disrespect.
I thought me and Chaunté were friends. I guess
We
not.
are. In all fairness, all dudes
Make
got
her
the trap
explain,
phone.
babe. Make her explain.
All dudes got my
So I don't
uncles.
even have to ask, and I
Yeah,
don't feel
my
bad
uncles,
now.
my dad, they all got the trap phone.
I'll take that.
Oh, well, in that case, she gave me her personal
Yeah.
phone number, babe.
She said all
Chaunté
dudes.
trying
She
to
don't know why I
fuck.
gave her the real number. Yeah,
See, this is why you can't be nice to her. This is exactly why you can't be nice to her because
She can't take
Yeah,
it.
she don't know how to perform
She
in
reckless.
polite society.
She reckless.
I just
Yeah.
need more practice.
No, you need no. You need a parole officer.
This is new.
You need to parole.
She does. She need help. Yeah, she need help.
Hilarious.
Counselor, something.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
man.
y'all. So we got Chaunté Wayans in here. Say hi, Chaunté.
What's up, y'all? Seems like y'all been talking about a lot so far.
We have. So we
You
just
heard?
jumped into the throuple dynamic for romantic relationships. And we jumped into it because in talking to my good friend Dsean here, he has
Badass.
experience in it. Don't
The
shame him.
throuple?
Don't throuple shame him.
It's not about the throuple. I'm just calling him a thought.
Look how
Just a,
Okay, and that
he would have called me a thought no matter what.
As you were.
He's a
So-
thought ass.
Dsean, please
Yeah.
tell
You
us
and the
more. I
throuple.
just gave the definition of what, like the two versions of a throuple, Lord Jesus,
you
of
talking
a
about
throuple.
relationships.
Yeah.
With two different women. Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
one that you speaking of that we had spoke about, so I was dating a chick, and then her best friend was always on me. Her best friend
giggle, though.
looked great though.
Look
her
how
best friend was
stressed he
sexy.
looked.
He's like, I want to share.
It's
I'm trying to make sure I
you
edit
got some
names out, you know
explaining
what I
to
mean?
do.
You look stressed out.
I don't
right
want to
now.
blast them out, but her best friend was bad though.
Right.
And so her best friend one time came to me and was like, "Yo, you ever talk to her about, doing like a threesome or something?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll say something, but you should say something." So then we both
that
get in her
best
ear
friend,
separately,
Right.
hollering at her. Then
How
she was
bad
like,
was
"Yo,
she?
let's do it." I'm like, and you know what we was drinking that night? I saw it in there. We was drinking Corlero, tequila, and
It's never a good thing.
That's a three. That's
oh, it
a
was like,
throuple.
what do you mean? It was a fantastic thing.
That's the throuple.
So it started off as just a threesome, and then it built into like I would come home to them.
Yeah.
So I brought gifts to them.
Wow.
And so I would have to, hey, how you doing? How you doing? It was
work.
It was like when I tell you, when I'd be out at night and dudes be like, hey, that girl looking at you. I'm like, nah, I gotta get home. I got two of them waiting right now. Like,
That's-
why would I ruin this when it's over here?
Yeah, but why wouldn't you want to bring more if you got
Now,
two-
if
so
they
two
said,
girls
now
are
if they
controlling your
said,
life now.
if they said we can bring in another one, I'm
I'm
down
saying.
with it.
You trying to
If
ruin his
they-
whole
Did you
life.
just see
No,
him?
no.
He was like, I got to get home.
Only
I
if
got
they was
4
down with it.
titties in the bed.
Yo,
Only
you
if
still
they
a
was down with
woman.
it.
You trying to sabotage him. At the end of the day, you a woman.
Listen,
At the end of the day.
If they was down with it, I'll do it.
That,
that-
looking like a nigga.
But
at the end of the day,
because
she a woman.
because they were friends, they were like, no, let's just keep it this.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't need to ruin this.
right.
real.
Like
And
every
that
morning,
sounds-
every
that
morning
sounds
when I
like
would
a
wake
lot
up,
of work. Like a lot of guys think about, man, that's just on fire. Ah, that's crazy titties there, bro. Okay, but when you're not fucking, think about that's two different people that don't know what the fuck they want
Right,
to eat.
Right.
yeah,
Put your microphone back.
That's two different people. What you want to eat?
I
don't
dealt
know.
with
I
it,
just
though.
want to. Okay,
Whatever
what about
you
you? What
want.
Okay, cool. All right. What about Italian?
I bring three different- I bring three different foods home there.
You got to go through that every night.
And it's at least an hour and a half a piece to please them.
Here's
So-
the funny thing.
so-
Wait a minute. You
No,
can finish.
because-
When there's multiples, I can't speak for most. A lot of dudes, I'm gonna tell you, your bounce back game will come back. Trust me. When there's multiple, like it fires off.
Your ego check in. Like,
Yeah, hey,
man.
we need you. And he goes, all right, dog, I'm gonna come back to work. And it happens.
You're like, my
Wait,
team
so
needs
you're able
me.
to come back to work.
Joy said, could you have handled more?
If they wanted, I probably could at least did one more. Wow.
Yo.
You got
You a machine, bro.
Because
So, okay, you
Go
told
ahead.
us how it started, but how long did this last?
this lasted for like over a year.
Over a year?
Yeah.
And like, what was the
The
day to day?
grand.
Like, walk us through like a day.
All right, so first of all, when you wake up, I'm not
You
gonna lie.
ain't
When you
never
wake
gonna
up
get
like
two
this,
vaginas like that.
I was like, and I remember the first time the one said, "You feel like the man right now, don't you?" I was like, "Absolutely."
Listen, I would have woke up like this, the mask on my face, and they would have like, you feel like the Vader, right?
Vader.
That CPAP on my face.
Right.
got
You
that-
use a CPAP?
You got that right. I use that CPAP.
I want one.
Listen, you gonna get the
I didn't
best
know
sleep.
you had to have a prescription
I'm
for
the
it.
whole reason Ryan Davis got his. Ryan Davis was not like sleeping at all. And he was snoring crazy. I was like, boy, if you don't go get checked, you gonna die.
They want me to have a
Boy,
prescription.
they-
I thought
you will.
Like you
Go
can
get
go
it.
get you can get a gun
No,
on the street.
exactly.
You can't get a
CPAP
CPAP machine.
Yo,
I got insurance and
I
everything.
just
better check
did
that
a
out.
video about this. You have to have a referral or you have to have a prescription to get this. I have the money to buy this 3 times over. They will not sell it to me.
That's ridiculous.
You have
so
to.
wrong.
You can't even be like, go to Amazon. Like,
None of
because
that.
Even with Amazon,
Fair.
it's just a doctor.
I have
that
two.
runs it,
I
you
have
still want
two
it.
Oh, I'm
that
getting
are
one of
by
them.
Philips,
Yeah.
and Philips has the recall on it. I went to the place I bought it from and was like, y'all sold me this. I haven't had a working machine in 6 months damn near. I can't sleep. Can I buy a new one? They was like, without the referral, the prescription.
So they like
Wow.
the chop shop
sound
of the
You
mask.
sound
This is crazy. Wait a minute, Farron. We talking about health and wellness.
You can talk
I
about
fell
this
asleep
in the
on the
car.
highway. I need one.
You can talk
You
about this on the
stupid.
car on the way home.
On the car, yeah. Okay. Go
Because
ahead.
you will literally be tied to the car. I don't want to sit in the car with you, Arvin.
And I love you.
No, fuck you. So, Dsean,
Yes.
were
Eat
there
my
any...
booty.
Put a ring on it.
My booty.
You stupid.
Anyway, were there
Yes.
any rules that you guys had? Like, what was the conversation? Was you're like, okay, we're going to do this. It's all three of us, or was it ever that conversation? Because
It was-
seemed like they kind of took your choice away from you. And
No,
you were like,
it was just
"Here it
open.
is."
They were like, "Yo, we can keep doing this. One, you got to be honest. Everybody got to be honest with each other." So it was, but it was more me and the first chick. We definitely couldn't get down with nobody else except for her, or if she signed off on another chick.
Okay.
The other chick could date dudes, but she really didn't. Just because she chose not to. They was like, but you can't go off and just sneak off and just smash somebody and then come back. So I was like,
You?
yeah.
This sounds like a contract. Go ahead.
right.
But here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
I was like, I can say no and keep this one vagina, or I can say yes and keep
And
these
cheat.
two vaginas. But why? Here's the thing. I got past the cheating phase in my life at this point. So I was like, I was already being honest anyway. So I was like, bet, like, do it. So, and I got the perks from it. Like, not just the sexual perks, like, those were a lot, though. Those was a lot. But, like, everything. Like, when I would come home, there was always, like, I would provide food, but it was always cooked. There was something always done.
Yeah, that's my weakness.
She's like, oh, I'm tired tonight. Oh, let me rub your feet then. Oh, let me do this. And there was always somebody taking care of somebody. And it was so
So
amazing.
it wasn't all on one person.
No.
Right. But
and
let me
that's
ask
why
you-
it made it beautiful.
Let me ask you, like, did it kind of mess with you, like, psychologically for somebody to tell you can't do something?
No. Because what's the same as if you're with one chick and she goes, I don't want you smashing nobody else.
But you got somebody else to smash that she agrees with. I
Yes.
get that part, but it's, I don't know.
No,
you know
it's-
what it
You got a
is?
problem with authority.
That's an authority. Because like Farron
I
is
was
do the
in
same
prison.
thing.
What'd you say?
I was in prison.
Yeah.
I had a problem with it.
Farron, we just kind of got into it because Farron forgets everything. Like to the point where like she'll ask me my day 3 times, like what I got to do today before, like 3 times before noon. To the point where like I just was like, yo, I'm not gonna change my story. Are you trying to catch me in a lie or something?
It's like, nigga,
And like
no.
she's like, she just forgets, and I just be like, I have that same thing. Like, yo, what are you asking me where I'm going for all this
My
stuff?
mind-
And
You
see,
know what I'm
with
going
another
for.
woman,
Yeah.
because one of them was like that. And so she would chime in because she knew I would get, because I have a short
Irritated,
patience.
yeah.
I'm like, she's like, yo, he just told you, woo, woo. But she would not do it the way I would do it. She would do it in a more understanding way. Because you asked me twice. Because same as if I say, hey, what you doing? Huh? I said, what are you doing?
Right. Right.
I'm already irritated. The third time, I'm not repeating myself.
Yeah.
Right.
See, yeah,
I'm done.
My mind
So the other
moves
chick would
so
chime in
fast
nicely, though.
that I will actively ask a person a question and then completely check out.
I'm with
and
you.
then I'll be like, did I ask you such and such?
Dang.
What did you say?
And I have to.
Because I did not register that I asked, and I did not register that you answered me.
Is she on medication?
She is. She is.
No.
But
Go
she
sit in
just
the
forgets.
car.
I'm trying
Go
to
sit in the
understand.
car.
man.
She just
'Cause
forgets a
she
lot.
said
I do.
she would ask the question and then ain't
But
not.
some
I will
people, they'll
completely
ask the
check
question and
out.
start
It makes-
thinking
I
of
do
other
that.
things.
Yep.
I do
asked,
that.
Yeah, I asked the question.
You're asking.
The thing is, you're thinking about so many different things that you don't really catch. Like you heard them ask, but you didn't really.
And before
You
you
didn't
answer,
really
they start
absorb it.
thinking of so many
Yes,
other
I'm
things.
thinking
already
about-
thinking of something
Right.
else.
I love how seasoned you are as young as you are. She talks like an old person and makes me understand. Like,
You stupid.
well, this is why.
Because you over here giving me all the
Well,
shit
'cause I
right
know
now.
what it was
And
with
she
my
fucking just
girl.
repeating what
It's
I
the same.
said.
Yeah, it's the
No,
same.
that was like
because
one of
she
the best
doesn't
things
start
for me,
off
though.
the conversation by saying "F you, Arvin."
But you asked me
Already
to
checked
say
out.
that to you.
When
You literally, every time you open your mouth, you ask me to say fuck you. by name.
rewind this whole thing and show me.
Listen, this is why I drink.
This is why I drink.
You
But-
drank at your wedding.
Oh man, I don't even
Will
remember
you
that.
take this? I take this.
If it wasn't for pictures, I would deny it.
Like, I
happened.
wasn't even
was like,
there.
"You man, I was so
That's
slow."
why I hold on to the certificate.
Y'all did have a beautiful wedding though.
That's
It
why I
was-
keep
it
the
was
certificate
fly.
under wraps. So
So many people were mad that they didn't get to come to that wedding.
Yeah.
I don't think I should talk about it because probably 2 of us didn't go. So
well, it was
Yeah,
back
I
in
wasn't
St.
yeah,
Louis.
me either.
And I didn't
could've
know
went.
Chaunté then.
Yes, you did.
No,
Yes, you
no,
did.
No,
Ooh.
Chaunté.
Yes, you did.
Chaunté, we knew each other in passing.
Okay. So
Okay,
you couldn't
so-
pass me. And
First of all,
Oh.
you weren't gonna. Oh, no, we're not gonna do this. This woman, no. Let that motherfucking
hear-
hand go.
Let me say this. You can't defend that. She's just saying
That
I
was-
love you.
right.
She's
If I
just
can
saying I
high-five
love
you,
you.
I
That's
would.
why
She's
he
saying
got-
I rock with you that hard.
That's why he got the
I
trap
want
number.
him
That's
to
why I
everybody.
got the trap. No. Because that's why I got the trap number.
Because I
and
get an
still have the
invitation.
trap number. No, don't you dare. Don't you
But
dare.
yeah, her
Get the
uncle's got the trap
invitation.
number too, though.
I
That's
don't
what
care.
that's what made me feel
I
better.
don't care about none of that.
All
you
I
looking
know-
at the wrong thing, Dsean.
I flew
Focus
in
on-
for the wedding. You know what I mean?
That is true.
And I threatened Farron. But go ahead.
He
I
did
don't
threaten her.
remember it.
Yes, you do.
She was drunk
I
too.
told you if you break my boy heart, I'ma hurt you.
He probably no.
Because he
probably
ain't
didn't.
have to
Y'all
do
my
this.
friend,
And
okay?
that
He
was-
saved you from the streets.
That was a
I heard what you were out there doing.
I ain't saving for the street, but I did introduce her to power locks and windows. I will take
power
that.
locks. You still doing this?
I went to
Power
Paris.
locks.
She had a Chevrolet Cavalier.
She's like, you can do this on both sides.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I took her car for one day. I got the brakes changed and I got an air conditioner put in her car. She was like, "Wow, how did you
Ain't
even?
nobody else did
How
this to
did
me.
you even do this?"
Hallelujah.
He talking about my little Cavalier, but he didn't have a car when he was back in St. Louis when we hooked up, and he was driving my little Cavalier.
I had a car. I had my sister's car.
I had my sister's
I had my
car.
sister's car. She had a little. It was
But
a
you were
Volkswagen
still,
Jetta.
You
It
were
was a
still
Stetson.
driving the Cavi though.
I did. I dropped you off at work. I dropped the kid off at school. I made sure the car had gas in it, food at the house. I did what I was supposed to do to let you know I was interested in you. I was trying to go raw.
Hey.
That's usually
All
the,
right.
that's usually the,
Yes,
that's like
sir.
the point to
And
get
that's the
to.
other thing I was gonna say with the child.
Yep.
Like, yo, you got 2 women who are with you, and it was like, yo, all you got to do is not fuck nobody else. Cause I
Yeah.
know he going raw. Ain't no way he put no 2 different condoms.
Did y'all
Fucking-
get tested?
So that's why I was like, why mess this up?
hey,
I'm
for some
going
people
raw.
don't. Yeah.
So why?
some people
So
don't.
okay, here's the thing. Why would I want? That's another thing. Why would I want to go out and put a condom on with this broad when I have 2? I'm
Yeah.
going raw with.
You know what?
And they both was like on the shots and stuff. So they were like,
IUD.
This is really
And
interesting.
they
to
had the
hear
muscle
from
squeeze.
dudes.
Right?
so I was like,
Like
there's
I didn't
no
even
way.
know y'all practice safe sex.
That's
This is-
crazy.
This is special.
So
I don't know the guys that you don't. That,
You know
that
what,
you know that
Chaunté?
don't, but
But I'm just saying, like, for years, I've never heard guys really talk about condoms.
Let me tell you something.
They would
This-
hate to wear this.
This is why guys wear condoms, because when you do catch an STD, I remember I was a teenager and I got burned or something, and the
should know which one it was.
I don't- Yo, the whatever it was,
Chlorella.
they took a
burned
metal
green.
rod tooth, not tooth, but it looked like a Q-tip.
Yeah.
And like they were unplunging a drain. I never go raw again. That's what it felt like, and that's
yeah.
why we practiced.
That was back in
because-
the 1900s. Now,
yeah, well, Farron called it old. It was the 1900s. It was, and he had no care about himself. Yo, it was like a toilet brush that you. And he wasn't careful or anything.
plunging you.
Yeah, you good? You just
My
take your pants down. You
very
feel
first
nothing.
STD test, it was like that with my
Bruh.
pediatrician.
Bruh.
And at the time after that, it was just pee in the cup like blood. Like we're married and we still get tested regularly because we're like, shit be laying dormant and all that shit. We ain't want no surprises.
That dormant. Wait a minute. Come on.
That
man.
I don't know. I
You know
don't.
what's
I
so
haven't done
funny?
all the latest
Like, my
research.
first
but
time
I
going to
still-
get- my
Wait,
dad's
your dad threatened to punch you if you went
Right.
wrong.
Yeah, my dad. No, he said if you not
he
going
catch
raw,
it
if I
as
catch
he-
a disease.
The
He
funny-
said you gonna catch a disease or have a baby, and I will hurt you. And my dad don't play like he means what he says.
It's-
So I said, oh, condoms
as long as I've been knowing you, you've been in shape. I can only imagine how your dad.
Oh, my dad
is
don't
built
play.
like an
He's a
action
Marine.
figure.
Yeah, my dad's a
was a Marine too.
Listen.
Yeah.
Short, swole.
My dad hit hard too.
I want to tell
Yeah.
y'all this quick story, real quick, and then we're gonna
Wow.
move on. We might have to split this episode into 2 episodes because we're at 55 minutes now.
He said medieval dipstick.
Hey, Sherry Barnes, low-key funny as hell, bro. Sherry, you gotta come out to LA and kick it with us.
medieval dipstick. I'm using it.
We
That's
were
funny.
living in Glendale at the time, and Dsean was living in North Hollywood. We invited Dsean over for a barbecue.
Oh my God.
Dsean rode a bike from North Hollywood to my old place in Glendale with a backpack
don't see the
with a pack of chicken in it.
Who cooked the barbecue?
I cooked the barbecue when he got there, but the chicken was still cold. Chicken was still cold. I would have said something if it
Had
was.
a pack of chicken on his back, riding his bike.
And here's the thing. This is how much of a worker. Dsean only
Viking.
drinks water or alcohol. No juice, no soda, no nothing. It's either water or alcohol.
I
To the
used
point.
be the same way, so I get that.
But
Used
like
to.
you hear people like let y'all not work out a lot, bro. We got Dsean hired at the jail. At the jail I used to work at, that I used to be a teacher.
Yeah.
We would go on lunch. We get an hour lunch, right? So we get an hour lunch. Everybody goes, eats, and they check their phone and they call and that stuff. Dsean would go to lunch, eat real quick, go to his car, change it to his workout gear, and run the jail. Cause it was a big ass jail.
You
Run
lucky
the
you ain't
jail
shot.
for 40 minutes. Come back to class as a teacher, sweating, sweat all over his good shirt. All right, class, go ahead and take out your note. You stink, nigga.
Hold on.
They're in jail.
Right.
They
But
all
wait,
stink.
time
I
out.
blended in.
Let's backtrack to here. They're in
They
jail.
all stink.
They don't deserve respect.
Oh,
I just worked out. Get this lesson.
Right, he giving
To hear-
everybody
You have showered days and you're gonna judge me.
You have to shower together. You have group showers.
Oh,
and you're judging.
The reason I rode my bike though, my car was in the shop, right? Like whatever the day it was, it went in the shop. And
got a headache.
I had missed all the barbecues that weekend. He goes, I'm grilling. I said,
missed
I'm
all
not
the
missing no
barbecues.
barbecues no more. So I put my phone.
Who's this that's
And I put it-
dedicated to barbecue?
he's an inmate.
So I put
He's an outmate.
Dedicated to
I'm not
barbecue?
missing no more barbecues.
That's it.
A bike? I'm like, all I got is a bike. I can't make it.
I thought that I was like, I got a bike, I'm gonna make it.
Listen,
Who don't think like that? So I put the navigation on walk or ride, and I put it in my pocket, put it on loud, grabbed my backpack, and I was like, all right, I know there's a Smart and Final eventually, because I know my city.
Eventually.
So I know I'm gonna pass Smart and Final, and their food's always frozen. So I like, boo, throw it in the backpack, grab a little bottle, keep the bottle cold. Bam, I'm in Bedlam. Get to his crib. I thought it was, who wouldn't do that?
Same.
yo, I've
No.
never listened.
He was like, he
Dsean-
goes, did you ride your bike? Yeah,
I paid Nick and Dsean as trainers at different points.
Oh, my
I had to
goodness.
fire Nick because Nick was going on the same auditions that I was going on, and he would just cancel the day of for the goddamn workout. Chaunté, he be like, "Hey, bro, I ain't gonna make it, man. I gotta do it." Like, I was like, "Nigga, I'm going to that audition."
Bruh.
He be like, "Can I ride with you?" No, you can't ride.
To compete with me.
Right? So I had to fire Nick. I hired Dsean. Dsean wanted to start immediately the first day. He was like, let's drop it, give me 100 push-ups. I'm in G's.
We
All right.
worked out
You're
one
fired,
time.
bro.
I believe you.
On the treadmill.
I worked out one time with him. I never seen. He never asked me back.
I fired this nigga secretly and never hired him back.
I feel
No.
like if it wasn't for me, you would have fired our current trainer because I have never had such a variety of exercises. It's like you are trying to work out everything. My toes are tired.
I will
Oh,
say
you
this. When I work out, though,
stupid.
I will say this.
Every-
My toes.
And I told Sahir,
Seriously.
like especially
Trainers,
leg
trainers.
day.
Everything.
I go-
tired.
It might not. Well, I'll take weight off for you, but I go hard for leg day. Like it's gonna be a lot of reps, like a lot. And people go, "Oh, okay." I go, "No, you don't understand. Like we're gonna do like we do 100 to warm up.
100 what?
It doesn't matter. 100 to warm up. It could be
That's
jump rope.
the
It could be
whole
squats.
exercise.
You still training people?
That would be my session. I'd be like, all right, man.
Right,
You know how many comics?
Here's your money.
How many comments would be like, Dsean, I'm gonna work out with you? I'm like, all right, we go. And to me, that means when I hear that, it's like I have to go harder now because I now have a workout partner, not a. I'm
Yeah,
not,
but they not gonna
I
be able
lose
to
my
come back the
trainer, I
next
become
day.
a partner.
I don't think you can hang with me.
Yo, I've had a trainer back when I was still in Illinois, and Like he would work me so
laughing?
hard, and then the end of the workout, he would be like, "Okay, 500 crunches," and it's like I'm ready to go home.
Yeah.
This is
At
done
the
now.
end?
At the end, so I had to end.
Oh, side note,
every
both my
workout.
chicks worked out. We worked out
Oh,
together.
you was in love.
Oh, so everybody.
I did.
You was
Yes.
I
Yes.
get that. See now, I
Okay.
get
One
that
of them
Okay.
cried during the workout and kept going, and that's like I was like, you know what, this is gonna work out between of us because she didn't quit.
Let me ask you a question though.
Wow.
Just doubling back to this real quick, and then we're gonna get ready to wrap this up. We're gonna just roll into the next episode. You got that right, because we got a time schedule. You know how I am about time. So, I don't know the reason that you guys ended up stop talking.
That was my next question. Was why?
But
Yeah, it
but
sound like a
I'll
good
tell you
situation.
why.
do you think that if that whatever that reason is, if that had not happened, could you have seen them being your life partners?
Yes,
Wait a minute, what happened that made it fall apart?
I didn't finish it. He just asked the first question.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So the answer to that, absolutely, because they had between the both of them, they had what I always thought or didn't even know some of the things I was looking for. Like when I seen her literally crying during the exercise, and I asked her later, she said, "I just didn't want to let you down, so I didn't want to quit." I was like, that meant so much to me. And then like
That's really sweet.
between the two of them,
And crazy.
one was like,
Yeah, I was like,
one
You
was
said
more
it
of the
was?
they
and
broke up
crazy.
because they in the basement somewhere locked up. They not gone. They just can't be found. Turn on his ring light.
But the
Turn
other
on
one
his
had
ring
the
camera.
like she was the other one had the drive like the she was a hustler. She had the drive and she was motivated. And the other one was more of a like a homemaker. Not saying the other one wasn't, but it was just like that was their stronger points.
So one understood why she had why you had her trapped. The other
No,
one
she was
Right.
she worked out too. They both was
I'm
going.
messing with you. Just
They don't lay that. Don't lay that. Don't lay that.
No,
She
I
has
get the
Stockholm
workout
syndrome.
thing because
It's
now
just
that we work out
funny, it's
together, we push each other so hard that we likely would not go as hard as we do
Without
if
each
we
other.
weren't there
Yeah.
watching each
Yeah,
other.
it's motivation.
Because we're competitive
motivation,
against
that's
each
pain.
other, but then we're also super supportive.
I'm doing the
so
same
much
thing.
to me.
Yeah.
That meant so much. That bitch was in the hospital.
Yeah.
That meant so much. She was scared. If you're out there, DM me.
She
Right.
wouldn't even call the police.
Right.
It was a workout.
That meant so much to me when I stabbed her that she didn't do nothing.
She wouldn't even bleed.
I didn't. No, that's him talking about domestic violence. This was a workout.
If you
And I asked her later, why she ain't bleed?
She held back from me.
Chaunté, go sit in the car.
So much to me.
That's Arvin being a bad influence. This is what happened when Arvin gets around
See,
people.
it's
He's
rubbing
a
off on
bad
her.
influence.
It's rubbing off on her.
So much to me, man.
Sit next to Chaunté.
Never
Okay,
gonna
you
get
know
that
what?
again.
We're about to get up out of here. Listen, we're gonna finish this episode up on next week. Thank you guys so much for watching this one.
And then I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it ended later.
Dsean, tell the people where to find you.
Dsean Ross Comedy, you can find me there. Okay.
He's not wording this hard shit.
You gotta go see.
I thought he was gonna do that thing. I'm looking.
Oh, no.
I thought,
You had him scared. You had him scared. Go ahead.
you see, that's why I looked. I'm like, oh, it's a race. Is that what we doing? That's what we doing.
Dsean Ross Comedy.
So you can find me at look, it's on my shirt, Dsean Ross Comedy. It's DSEAN Ross Comedy, and I post everything there. Or I'm start posting more things because of Arvin now. Arvin's
You know
just
what?
telling me
Keep
to
your
post
shade, man.
And no, you just said we gonna post competition.
Okay, you right.
Alright.
You know I'll take everything as a competition.
Oh,
so
no, wait, all right, that's
you know I'm
good.
gonna start
So
posting.
let me go
more.
Chaunté, and then we gonna go Arvin.
Oh,
You can follow me everything at C Wayans.
All right, and then Arvin, what you got for the people?
Arvin Comedian is my Instagram. I don't post a lot, but I'm working on it.
His last post was 2015.
I was in jail. We can't post.
I see
We
why.
can't
now.
post. Say my new name.
Oh,
I'm not
sorry,
a nigga.
Sorry. Sorry, mi amigo de negro.
Me
I
and
will
me
go.
Hey,
go
well,
to
listen,
Negro.
so you guys want to find out why
You good.
Dsean broke up when he was in the Throuple, you got to tap in for that next episode. It's going to be a great one, man. We'll see y'all next week on another episode of More to the Story.
Bye.
Peace, guys.